I am Laura Giles with Pain Society, here to talk to you today about the medicine wheel. So how to make one, how to use one, so it can be your guide in your daily life. Stay tuned. Welcome back. So here we have my medicine wheel. It's a little bit hard to see because we've got all the rocks are kind of hidden within the leaves. But you can see it goes all the way over there. And then comes back all the way over here. Nice big circle. And then it crosses at the center. Now, my medicine wheel does not have a circle in the middle, just because I did all of this myself by picking up rocks on the property and bringing them back here. And it's just a lot of work, and I haven't got around to making the center yet. But you can see that there are, each of the 4 directions is sectioned off. So what do you want to do with this? You've got this, you made this, however big you want to make it. Well, let me first talk about how to make it. So what I did is I put a stake in the center of the area that I wanted it to be in, measured it out, and then drew a string, pulled a string from the center out to the edges to mark the edges so that it's equidistant all the way around. You can do that with chalk, you can do that with paint, however you want to do it. And then you figure out where north is, and that'll give you an idea of where the directions are. And then you can just cross it like that, and you can have your directions each separated. So what I do is, if I have a question in my life, oh, there's my goat, that's Jezebel. Say hi, Jezebel. What I do in my life is just take the question to the wheel. So remember that the wheel has different elements and energies for every direction. And so you formulate a useful question. Useful is going to be not yes or no, probably. Like maybe, what is keeping me from something? Or what is the next step in my evolutionary journey of something? Something like that. Or, you know, what is hidden from me that I need to know about something? And then you can walk it, or you can meditate in each one of the sections. Let's say that we're going to walk it. And I'm going to start in the east, because that's where you enter, if that's your tradition, or wherever you want to enter. And then I'm going to take my question. So let's say, what's the next step on my journey to addiction recovery? So I take it to the east, which is the element of air. And then I can just hang out there and get a sense of how comfortable do I feel here. You know, what does the air say about this question? What is the archetype? So we've got the magician and the fool there. What does the archetype say about that? And let it just really sink down into your body. You know, maybe the air doesn't have anything to say. Who knows? Or maybe it has a lot to say. So whatever happens, happens. I would bring a journal with you so you can write this down. And then you take it to the south. See what the south says about it. See what fire has to say. See what love has to say. See what the healer has to say. Then take it to the west, or the west. The water, the sage, the elder. And each time you go in these directions, they might have something different to say, so be open for something new. And then take it to the north. And see what the north has to say. The earth, the winter, the warrior. And then, of course, you want to listen to what the wheel has to say. There's no point in being here if you don't listen. So maybe the wheel says that you need to take care of your body. Let's say that the north speaks loudest and it's saying you need to take care of your body better. So that's the next step. It's probably not going to give you the whole answer. Or maybe let's say that the west says you need to care for your ancestors, because this is a problem that comes down through the generations. Or maybe the south says you need to love yourself more. Or maybe the East says you need to create and show up in the world because your addiction keeps you hiding. Another way to use this is to see where you feel most comfortable. So let's say you use this over and over again and you're always really comfortable in the north. So your earth energy is probably pretty solid then. And you feel most uncomfortable, let's say, in the west. So that can be a sign that your emotional self needs some work, or your ancestors need some work. And of course, when you use this wheel, anytime you're going into spirit, you always want to do a purification first, because you want to come to it clean. Because what's the point in bringing all your baggage with you? And you'll find, so here's the point of having, you could do this in your mind. So here's the point of having a actual physical space, is that the more that you use it, the juicier this place will be. So as soon as you step into it, you might start getting messages already. Your helping spirits might be more easily accessed here. Your intuition might be more easily accessed here because you use it in that way. It becomes a place of prayer, a sacred space. Remember, all spaces are sacred, but intention is everything. So if this place is only used for spirit, then that energy will be alive here. So that's how I use my medicine wheel. If you use it in a different way, or you could use it, of course, for group ritual as well. I pretty much, I'm very particular who comes in my sacred space. So I don't tend to do that. You might. And of course, a group space is very, very different. And the energy is going to be stronger, assuming that everybody is centered and feeling great. But yeah, let me know how you use your wheel. Send us pictures of your wheels. Maybe you have an herbal wheel, or you have a mosaic or something really cool. I showed you my sacred space a few months ago, and as you see, I like it, keep it natural and rugged. Could use some cleaning up. It's been all winter out here. But I'd love to see yours. So show us your medicine wheel. See you next week.